Mystical Love and Light here. I'm going to show you how to do a working. This is, say you're trying to attract love into your life, a specific person. Maybe you are very happy with your love life, with who you're with, and you want to keep it that way. Maybe your loved one is maybe starting to linger a little bit and you want to keep them there. This is going to be very simple. You're going to need a piece of paper. You don't need this big of a piece of paper. I'm just going to get a small piece. I am going to make sure that there's no edges on it, that is straight, because life is not straight. I'm going to use, since this is pertaining to love, I'm going to use a red marker. Now I'm not doing this for any specific person, so I'm just showing you how. So you get your piece of paper, you write your name. I'm just doing squigglies, and the other person's name next to it. It doesn't matter if your name comes first or your name comes second. You're gonna put both of the names on the same line because you are equal. One is not above the other in a relationship. I know some people think the man is above. Some females think they're above. No, in a relationship, it's supposed to be an even thing, 50-50 working together. So you put it next to you. Now, depending on which one you have first or second, you put the date of birth underneath the name, okay? And then you are going to write whatever the situation is that you are wanting to manifest here. You are going to write out whatever it is. This is, sorry about that, my husband called, so I had to turn off the video. So we are back to whatever the situation is that you want to happen. Write it down, whatever it is that you are doing the working for, and then you take the paper and you slip it under the bow. Now, since this pertains to love, I'm using a bow that's a heart. If you don't have one that's a heart, don't sweat it. I like to use this one when it's pertaining to love like that. Okay, so you can see it. I just slipped it underneath. The reason I'm not sitting it in the side of it is because I'll be putting the rose water in here, and then after the candles burn down, this needs to be burned, so I don't want it all wet. So that's going to go just like that. I am going to get a charcoal disc and put it in here because I am going to be burning an incense. We're going to move that over there. Can you see this okay right here? Alrighty. There it goes. And then we are just going to place it inside there. I am going to use the full moon incense. Now, by the time this video comes out, it won't be a full moon, but right now, while I am showing how to do this, it is actually a full moon. And we are going to place this in here. I hope it got hot enough first. I will check and see. Once it gets hot enough, then it will. I always keep these in a jar. That way they stay fresh. Because I have so many different kind that I couldn't possibly use them all in a short time. So put that right there. Yeah, there it is. It's starting to smoke now. Okay, good. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is rose water that I made myself. If you don't know how to make rose water, I have a video in my playlist showing how to make it. Okay? And I am going to, I'll just kind of do this way because I know I'll spill it. To use every bit of it. This is real rose water made from fresh roses. Like I say, I have a video that shows how to make it. I make quite a bit of it, and then I put it in containers, and then I freeze it. Now keep in mind, if you're putting it in a glass jar, don't fill it up too high because it will break. I've done that, and I've broke every one of them, a whole line of them before. So as much as I hate plastic, I will put it in a plastic container and freeze it. And then when I get ready to use it, like a day ahead of time or two, I will take it out. We'll start thawing it out. And then I will put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw the rest of the way in the refrigerator and transfer it to a glass jar like I had here. You can tell it's still very, very cold because I had a refrigerator. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're putting your rose water in. You're thinking about everything that you wrote down on your petition paper, okay? Now remember, as you are putting your intent into it, as you are visualizing what you want, you're visualizing everything as a couple, an even couple, okay? Now you're going to put some, if you have fresh roses, that's fine. If you have dried roses, that's fine. Put it in there. This is going to represent the love. These came from my own rose bush. So you just put some in there. Visualizing what the working is, what it's for. The purpose of this. This is spiced pomegranate fragrance. It's not essential oil, it's fragrance. Pomegranate is also used for love, but it's also used for the heart. And since you're doing it working pertaining to love, it's pertaining to the heart on what you are wanting to accomplish. And so I'm just going to put a few drops. Put your intentions into it. This is also pomegranate skins that I did myself. I dried up the pomegranates and then I grinded them all up. You don't need very much. And you are just going to, you can see how it's the skins. Oops, dropped it. Oh, it's the skins. And you're going just to sprinkle it in here because this is going to pertain to love of the heart. I even like to sprinkle some on top of the rose petals and some to sprinkle down in. We are going to get 5 candles, 5 red candles, tea candles. If you don't have tea candles and you have tapered candles or whatever kind of candles that you have, that is fine also. Going to move this just a little bit because I want this candle here. Just like that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. See it better. Okay. And as I am lighting the candles, I am going to visualize what I wrote down on the petition paper, what I want to happen. However you use this working for is up to you. Like I say, maybe you have a loved one in your life already and everything's working out great and you want to keep it that way. Maybe you have someone in your love life and maybe one of the two, maybe it's you or the other person, whether it's a him doing this or a her doing this, and you, maybe one of the two of you is starting to stray, maybe the love just isn't there, you want to keep it there, this is what you're doing. Remember, you wrote down on the petition what you wanted. Maybe you don't have someone, maybe you're trying to bring someone into your life. Maybe you want to bring that someone in that can be an equal to you. No one is better than the other. That's what you will have down there. So as you are lighting the candles, that's what you are concentrating on. You are going to put your energy into it, your intention into it. Visualize as if you're with that person already, and the way that you want it to be, that's what you're visualizing. Okay? This candle in a little closer. Remember, never leave the candles unattended. If you wish to set all of this on a big plate, go for it. If you want to put it on a plate and put foil underneath it and put it on, go for it. I didn't put it on a plate because I'm here with it. I don't plan on leaving it. Now, once all of this is done and said, you spend time with it. Once the candles burn out, you are going to take your petition paper out from underneath this bowl, okay? You're going to take the petition paper, you take it out. In the incense that's burning, you're going to put the paper in and you're going to burn that petition paper. You're going to burn it all the way to ashes. Once it's the ashes, then what you do, those ashes are cooled, you are going to take those ashes and you are going to release them to the ether, to the universe, okay? What is inside this bowl, the water, the flowers, the pomegranate skins that's grinded up, you're going to take this and you're going to pour it outside. If you have like a walkway from your house to like the parking spot, you want to pour it there, because that's where you want that love to come in to your home. Okay, if you don't have a walkway, then just pour it on the outside, not on your porch. You don't want to attract ants or anything like that. But even if you have a grassy area, pour it like there. What you want to do is pour it somewhere where it's between your house and where that person parks, because you're bringing it to you. You're bringing it to your home. You're bringing in that love, that whatever it is that you're doing the working on, you're bringing that to you, and that's where you would pour all of this at. There's nothing in here that can hurt anything pertaining outside, because it's the rose water, the rose petals, and the pomegranate skins. So there's nothing that can hurt outside. Now, as far as the candles go, once everything burns down, whatever wax is left or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and dispose of it, because you've burnt the petition, you've released it into the ether, and you have poured this out to bring in what you are manifesting, what you are bringing to you. Okay? And that is it. And thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.